welcome back. All right, so today's topic is gonna be about self-image. When I say self-image, I mean that way we see ourselves, both physically but also mentally. The reason why I'm taking this subject today is because this is so important for everything that's going on in our life. Because a positive mindset can help us feel empowered and confident, and we need that to conquer the world. While a negative self-image can make us doubt ourselves and make us insecure, and then we don't feel like take on the world because we don't think we're good enough, right? So the reason why I'm bringing it up this week is because I realized that I too need to work on my self-image, especially now that I have some visions that I want to reach. I have some goals and I have some dreams, and for me to be able to do that, I need to step out of my comfort zone, and for me to show up as the best version of me, I need to become the best version of me. And to be able to do that, I need to believe that I'm good enough. I need to change some of my negative beliefs to something more positive. And I think you might need that too. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. If you do, you can do it with me. What I've learned this week is that there are some different ways to improve and develop and grow on purpose. Not just because you're pushed to do some things, but because you want to grow. And I think that's the most important way to grow, is like chosen growth. So one of them is to get yourself out of your comfort zone. Think about it this way: we get out of our comfort zone to get into the growth zone, and while we're in the growth zone, we expand our comfort zone. For me, it's more comfortable way to look at growing is like we expanding our growth zone more and more and more and more, because we can face more things. We stand stronger in ourselves. We're more confident. I was thinking about those crabs, hermit crabs, I think you call them, where they have to, like, they live in a shell and then they grow their whole life. So when they grow out of their shell, they have they have to get out of it, because it gets really tight and uncomfortable. And imagine living a life like this. That's not good, and eventually you'll die, because you would be like smushed into your own comfort zone. But this hermit crab, for survival, it needs to get out of the comfort zone. And if you haven't seen a little hermit crab, imagine a little crab front but a shrimp back. And the back is very soft and vulnerable. So that is us when we get out of our comfort zone. So for it to find a new shell, it has to go out searching for one, and when it found something it fitted, then it will get out of the comfort zone, out of the old shell into the new shell. And most of the time the new shell doesn't fit perfectly. It often is a little bit too big. So for me, I saw it as a perfect metaphor today, because when you step up, when you are going out of your own comfort zone, and you want to grow and become something bigger and better, and improve yourself, it does feel uncomfortable in the beginning, because it doesn't really, you might have this imposter syndrome, like, I shouldn't be here, but I'm here. Hopefully nobody noticed that I don't know what I'm doing, or that kind of thought pattern is completely normal. And I do have it too here. A part of me is like, who am I to be on YouTube? Like but again, I'm like, you know what, let's just show up for me and my future self, my dreams, and here I am. Yes. So hermit crab, let's go back. When it has found itself and it have grown into it, it feels comfortable and you feel confident and you feel good in your spot and you're like shining in it, all that. But again, it's like a life cycle. So for you to, grow even more and reach new heights, you need to get out of your shell. You need to be vulnerable, try something new. And then you step up, you will find a new shell, you'll find a new image of you, you'll find a new something, and then grow. And this is life. So basically, you can grow or you can stay stagnant, and everything stagnant is eventually gonna die. So whether it is physically die or mentally, yeah, you need to really pay attention to not getting stuck in the hamster wheel, and like not get into the pattern of being like unsatisfied with your life, and just accepting that that's how it is. Because you know what, everything choices in life. Like you can choose to stay at the work that you don't like, or you can choose to leave the work you don't like, and start something new and take that leap of faith. Dude, you need to make the choices for you. And I know it's easier said than done, but I'm trying to live what I'm preaching here. So as I mentioned, it's important to get out of your comfort zone. And so like the hermit crab, before you get out of your shell, you at least, in my opinion, need to have some kind of direction. It doesn't have to be like a perfectly clear vision of exactly what you want, but at least having a feeling of like, oh, you want to feel these kind of feelings, or you want to specific thing in your life, or if it's more love, then if it's more connection, like you have like a sense of what you want. And the reason why I'm saying that you need to have a direction is because I believe that the mind is like a compass. So whatever you focus on, you're unconsciously steer yourself towards. And it might sound a little weird, but I have a little exercise for you. It's really quick. So look around in the room that you're in and try to see all the things that are red. Everything that's red there. And if there's nothing red, then orange. Yes. And then close your eyes. Then try to remember all the things that were green. You can open your eyes again. If this exercise worked, then you probably wouldn't have noticed anything green in the environment you were in. And that is because we see what we focus on. Like we remember what we focus on. Let's use a car as an example, not because I'm that interested in cars, but I remember when we in my family got an Up, those little cars, Volkswagen Up, I think you call it. Yeah, I was so happy with that little car because it was so easy to steer, and like it was little and cute. But what I realized, the moment we got it, I saw it everywhere. I was like, wait, so the moment we get it, everybody else gets it? That's kind of weird. But with that, it's because your brain, detects that, okay, it's important. You find it's important, so that's why we find everything like that. So have that image in your mind. It's like that with everything. So where your focus go, energy flows. So if you are paying attention to the negative things, the more negative things are coming to you, or it's either attracted by you because you're negative, or you are looking out for the negative things. Yeah. So your brain is like a compass again. And just to sum it up, self-image is super important to the way you live life. And to grow and to become the person you want and to reach the goals that you have, you need to get out of your comfort zone and grow and become the person you want. I'm doing it out here, so if you want to join, please do. So if you are interested in learning more about vulnerability and how you can use it to your advantage, then look here. This is a video for you. Thank you, and see you in the next video.